Hey, how to do the reminders yet of doing the live chats? So give me, bear with me. I'm still waiting on my screen to come up. Hello, third three generations. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Glad to have you. Thomas, hello up there in northern New York. Um, Carrie Queen, hi there. Good to catch you live. Have you here live in New Zealand. Susan, Deborah, hey, it's good to see you. I hope you're okay there in Lake City still. I'm trying to get things together. I actually got some notes. We'll go down the notes, talk with y'all this time. I have not learned yet how to do to set up the live chat to give notifications, for reminders. So bear with me. This is like my third time doing this. And just got some other things. Get my lights ready because it's going to get dark here a little bit. Yeah, Florida sunshine. Yeah. That's where I'm getting ready to head to next. Howdy, driver. How you doing there, Cotton? Welcome to the live stream. Just gonna catch up. It's still got one more minute to go. Got 6 people in here already. That's a good deal. Like I said, I have not learned yet. I'm sure over time I will learn how to schedule a live stream and live feed, whatever you call it. And that way you'll be able to set a notification and remind you. But we'll get things started. It's top of the hour is 6 o'clock over here in America. That's what I call the East Coast because that's where the nation's capital is at and where New York City's at. But yeah, I hope you're gonna stay warm up there in North Carolina, Catherine. I hear some snow's coming your way. 8 inches to 18 inches across the Blue Ridge over the weekend. So stay safe. Keep yourself warm. For y'all that don't know who I am VanCampinWoody. I travel the United States with my little Chihuahua, a deerhead Chihuahua Nebo, and I've been doing it for 5 years. 5 years ago, I decided it was time to see the country, as opposed to being put in an assisted living facility. So, hey, Dave, Sue, glad to have y'all here. I'm just going to kind of set some comments, that I want to talk about. Yeah, please give me the thumbs up. I appreciate the ones who have supported the channel with the thumbs up in other ways. I'm honored and humbled that y'all will take your time to come watch me and see what's going on. My motto for living out here is I live each day as though it was my last because we're not promised tomorrow. So that's my motto for living out here. And life is a journey, so enjoy the ride. Each day is a blessing wherever I wake up at. And while I'm still able to walk, they're still trying to put me in a wheelchair, and I refuse the wheelchair. My last thing, my doctor was talking to me about assisted living facility, and he told me this was last month. He said, "Look, you still got some living in you. Get out there, enjoy what you can while you can." So that was a good deal. Van camping. That's what I call myself. I consider myself a van camper. And I try to help those out that are living a lifestyle like this. And, when I do my videos, I show in the descriptions the GPS coordinates. And I'm going to start putting in whoever's operating the, yeah, okay, 3 generations. I try to put whoever is taking care of the land that you're going to be camping on. I don't endorse any illegal activities, So I'm not going to tell you go park somewhere. Uh, it's up to you to read all the signs and restrictions of where you wind up parking at to make sure that you're in a legit place. Uh, People talk about stealth camping, and that's pretty much kind of what I can do in my van. It don't stick out when I'm in a parking lot. Other than me having a reflectors up, but once I get into a parking area, shade myself in the back there where nobody can see me. Don't move around, and I get up and get out, before any activity starts, in the next day. Paper Bag Nomad, welcome to the live chat. Glad to have y'all here. But, some people say stealth camping in an RV. I kind of laugh when they talk about stealth camping in an RV because to me an RV sticks out. You can't just park in a parking lot like you can if you're using an automobile or a van, a minivan, cargo van. So I kind of laugh at it. But if you can do it and you get by with it, that's great. But like I said, as you go into any parking lot that you plan on spending the night over, be sure to look around for signs. If it says no overnight parking, that's pretty much they don't want you to do no overnight parking. And if you do go to a business like Walmart or Cracker Barrel, it's always the rule of thumb being polite to go in and ask to make sure, or at least do some business where you're going to be camping at or staying overnight. Don't stay longer than a night, Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, Dave. I got that video, man. There's a sharp looking travel trailer. It didn't say how much it was, so it looked good from what I saw, in the video. Let's get back to van camping. I'm going to turn my lights on because it's going to start getting dark here. Excuse me just a minute. Hopefully I get lighted up here and maybe I can be able to see my list too. So van camping, van dwellers. Most of us camp in national forests, BLM, Bureau of Land Management, Army Corps of Engineer, water management districts, and wildlife management districts. Those are all usually good places that you can go camping at for free. You can stay up to 14 days, and you got to move at least 25 miles away to your next camp. That's how I set mine up. 25 miles to my second camp, and then to my third camp, where by the time I get to the third camp, I can make it around to my first camp again. So I kind of go in a great big circle. Traveling days, some days are 25 miles, some days may be 100 miles. It all depends on how I want to camp and where I want to go. So that's up to you. The most driving I do is well, I cross country when it's coming back east coast here. Get this out of my face here. Coming back to the east coast. Is that it? All right. Got a shadow on my eye there, trying to figure out where it's coming from. But let's see. If y'all have any questions, or you want to ask anything other than doing what I'm saying with, you can contact me at VanCampinWoody@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description. Yeah, Kira Queen. I've been kind of moving my videos around, trying to get more subscribers, and I got them up. We gotta give kudos to Camo Dave. God rest his soul. I miss him. He gave me a lot of pointers when I did meet up with him last October, and and he's helped my channel out grow like it has. So I currently don't plan on doing a Patreon, and I don't want to be monetized on YouTube. So I'll probably won't do a super chat until I figure out the pros and cons of it. I don't need that extra burden of worrying about getting paid too much, Let's see, I said something about it's okay. Yeah, you can camp in those places if you don't mind being around the hunters. but some places close it down for nothing but hunters. So that's why you need, when you go to read the reviews, make sure that it's okay. Like I know in Apalachicola National Forest, you can show up 14 days early for the hunt season, and then be there for the hunt season for 14 days. So I don't know about Ocala National Forest, but the one I mainly do is the Apalachicola. I make sure they're cleared out by the end of January. That way, there's no hassle with it. Um, they are cleared out. They go in and grade the road, so the roads are nice going in to the two main big camps I like going to, Buckhorn and Brown House hunt camps. And there may be some straggler trailers left there at Buckhorn going in there in January, but they get pulled out, and then come February, everybody's totally cleared out. And let's see. Well, my phone's up there. I think it's, oh, I know what it is. No, it's still there. It's going to bother me until I figure out what it is. How about if I just turn that? There you go. It's gone, I think. But let's see. Yeah, now I know down in the Lake Peninsauken wildlife management area, that Southwest Florida Water Management District they allow you during the week to camp in there, but they don't have no availability on the weekend, so that's why they have the reservation system. No, you can stay up to 28 days in some places of the Southwest Florida Water Management Area, but you've got to move out and you can't come back again for another 30 days. And it all depends on the district, really, Debbie. That's why you go and read what they say on it for sure. But see, I don't stay that long, so when I'm by myself, I stay 5 days at a time, so I move around. If I've got people I'm camping with, and then I'll stay to 14 days. And when I go down into the gated areas that are down in the central of the state, those are the ones I know you can stay to 28 days. Then you're good for a year down around Sebring, those down there. But the ones on inland, you can stay a little bit longer. But I would advise reading the water management rules to make sure. Don't hold me to anything I'm saying to be a fact, because, like I said, I only stay 5 to 7 days at a time that I move, and that's just the way I am based on how I like looking and seeing things, and then I get out recon, look for my next camp. So just be sure to check out there if you aren't sure. They do have a phone number you can call. Well, I guess you would call me an East Coast nomad, but I haven't camped up the Northeast. That's the only area I haven't camped in the last 5 years. I didn't want to go up there because of all the traffic. I'm trying to route my way around, and I have got a route that I'm looking at that'll take me in the back way to Maine, out of North Carolina, because that's where I got to go. I got to be back in North Carolina in the spring. So I mainly spend my time out west and northwest because I love Montana, I love Idaho and Washington State. I did the quartzsite things for a couple of years. I hope you get that worked out, Debbie, on getting the gas leak. But anyways, in the spring and summertime, I do the east, or I do the west, and then I come back in the fall back to North Carolina for my appointments, and then I do Virginia, Tennessee, Southeast Alabama, Panhandle, Florida, and Louisiana. I do that at the end of fall and in the winter. This will be my second winter in the Florida Panhandle. So and it's an unseasonably warm winter this year, so it's pretty good. It's daytime temperatures in the mid 60s and nighttime temperatures in the mid 40s. Last year it was wet. It was in the 20s and the 30s at times, and so I was trying to, I had already made option B for Southwest Florida, but I hope you get that taken care of, Deb. Getting that gas leak. Is it a propane leak or a fuel leak? So let's see. I mainly camp in national forests. I like it because it's out and away. When you go out van camping, and for those who are just starting out, be prepared to clean the camp up that you choose. To get the broken glasses and bottles and cans. It's a fuel leak. Right here at the beginning of the year, Debbie, is when I'm here around the Geneva area because my nephew is let's see, lost my glasses. Never mind. My nephew lives over in Geneva County, so it's not too far from him. Plan B, where is a close place to camp around Sarasota? West of it towards Arcadia. There's some free camping down. If you go down to freecampsite.net and type in the search of Sarasota or Arcadia, Florida, it'll show you that camp that's between Sarasota and Arcadia. I think it's off of Highway 17, 17 and 70, so one of those two. So always good to have option B. Always. I learned that. That's something I learned from Bob Wells. If you're on your way or if you're already out there at quartzsite, that's a good deal. I think everybody should experience it once. Let's see what it's about. If you like crowds, that's the place to go. If you're looking for individuals that are starting out like yourself, I would highly recommend getting a hold of the HOA, Homes on Wheels Alliance. They have caravans where for newbies that helps them and shows them the beginning to the ropes of doing it. If you're out west already, Bob's trying to get somebody to do it over east. I don't think he's found anybody yet. So I don't know if I want to do that. I can't handle that many people. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, plan B. But like I said, be prepared to clean up when you go into a camp. And I carry extra garbage bags because of it. Don't happen all the time, but usually once in a while I gotta pick up the trash. I can get the fire pit cleaned out in order to get my fire going. So pack it in and pack it out. Leave it cleaner than what you found it. That's the nomad life, the rule that we go by. Stealth camping, I covered that. If you stealth camp, you got to blend in, no movement. I have stealth camped in a tire store before. I've done a camp in an auto repair center before. Yeah, Bob the Travel, how you doing there? Good to have you here. Yeah, I think at least once all new people should go there one time just to go through the seminars that Bob has and the guest speakers. It's from everything from cooking to solar, safety while you're camping, be aware of your surroundings and everything. I think you should do it at least once. Then you decide after that if you're going to be around the large crowds. Tire shops, auto care centers, I've stealth camped in before. Walmart's kind of iffy about them because if they're in a big town, they're usually noisy at night. People driving through them all night long, hot rods and whatnot. So it's hard for me to rest. But once I get out back in my back in the woods, then I'm comfortable again. So just out of my eye. There you go. That I just want to touch base. If y'all are just now coming in, you haven't heard anything I said for the first 21 minutes. When this video uploads and everything, please feel free to go back and share it, and go back, give it a thumbs up. Appreciate them all. Eden RVS, welcome to the room. Paper Bag Nomad, glad to see you here too. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Camo Dave told me I should consider doing live streams, and just be like who I am. I want to help people out. I give a lot of information out. I'm not looking for any recognition. I want to surround myself with like-minded people to help one another out. If you need help, and I can help, I'll do my best. If not, I'll direct you, to whoever can. That's what the nomadic lifestyle is about. But actually, this lifestyle actually got started in the early 19th century, from the Lincoln Highway. That's when the original van campers and campers across the country started. That I learned, and I wouldn't mind taking the Lincoln Highway. It was the first intercontinental road from coast to coast, from New York to San Francisco. And over the years, it's just changed. And, then in the 70s, when they started building the interstate system, then it made it easier, if you wanted to get across the country faster, to get on interstate. But most of us that live this lifestyle, we get off on the back roads. So we get out and help the locals, support the locals. And you miss a lot of rural America by being on the big road. I call it the big road, the interstate. But you get out, and some of those towns out west still have the city parks for people to camp in. Some of them are free. Some of them, you might cost you a couple dollars a night if you want water and electricity. I'm full solar now. I'll show you my lights I got. This is one of them. It's a Lucy light. I recommended this 5 years ago. I really like them. When they first come out, they was $11 a piece. Now I think they're something like $16 a piece. And then my other one here, it's a solar light also. And those are $10 at Walmart. You can get the Lucy lights too. The weird thing is you can find one at one Walmart, none at the next Walmart. So I got tired of buying batteries. And for safety at night when I'm in the woods, I have bought some what they call sunburst solar lights. And I put magnets on them, and I put them around my van, so they go off anything or anybody comes up towards my van, I can see who's coming around. Just safety, security. I've gotten everything done that I wanted here in Southeast Alabama. I got my time in on the range, and got that all taken care of. Yes, solar is a game changer. Good evening, Wayne, brother Wayne. Sunburst, yeah, that's what they call, what they was called, sunburst. I did find them on Amazon. The first one I bought was $29.99. I like to have a heart attack when I seen that at checkout. So I went on Amazon. I found the same thing but under a different name. I got 3 of them for that price. So it's like sunburst of solar. I mean, it lights up well around the vehicle. If you get them, I don't know if I can grab one or not. Give me just a minute. I'll try to get one out. For y'all. Now you've probably seen them. That's what one looks like. I don't know if I should try to turn it on or not. Yep, you see? Let's see. That's low. and that's high. Yeah, these are called Joy Lights. I got from Amazon. I know they're backwards because it's the way I got the camera looking at me. But I got 3 of them for the price of 1 sunburst. And they come with magnets on the back, but I went ahead and bought some other ones and glued them to the back. So I put them on the side of my van, and they hold, here's the metal. Yeah, $16 a piece. Nobody. Yeah, these are solar. These are solar. I do magnets on the outside. I don't want Velcro sticking to the outside of my doors. And the way my solar panel is up on the top of the van, there's no way to attach them to my luggage rack up there. So I got the one big 245 watt solar panel up there, and it's but it works out just great. I put it on my passenger door because I get in and out on my passenger side, and at night when I let Nebo out, it opens up, it brightens up everything, let him see what's going on. So that's how I work with those. Yeah, Joy Lights. I'll show you one more time. Joy Lights. There's 3 of them come in a box. And for the price of these, or for the price of 1 sunburst, I got 3 of these on Amazon. And I've had them for a couple years now. And the sunburst, I wound up closing the door and forgot about it. And it fell. I took off and ran over it. So they don't hold up well to run over tires. Yeah, Nebo nightlight. That's what it is. Yeah. But then I got something else I do have that I put around at night. I don't have them up here, but they're string lights. Let's see if they're gonna come on. These I put around my wheels at night to keep the rodents and the mice from coming in. So it's gonna come on. Gotta get the right ones. And they're solar also. Let me get the power. They're solar also. You change how you want the lights to come on. But these here will wrap twice around my wheels on the ground, so I keep from getting any mice and snakes or funny things. But that's how I use these. So yeah, it might look like Christmas in July if you ever see me out in the woods. I got the joy lights on the door and the blue lights down on the ground. So but I've covered all the topics I wanted to cover in here. But like I said, if y'all have any questions or want to know anything else, feel free to email me at VanCampinWoody@gmail.com. I put it in the video description. When this gets uploaded, it'll be there. It's just when I started this 5 years ago, everybody was helpful. And the first gentleman that I met going into when I decided it was time to see what the crowd was like in Quartzsite, his name was Tony from Oregon. He's in his 80s. He's been doing it for a couple of years. And he just asked me everything. Hey, do you need this? Do you have that? Whatever I didn't have, he started wanting to bring it over to me. So I'm humbled to share my ideas and make it a little bit easier. But I call him Papa Tony now. So Papa Tony, and I do talk to him every once in a while on the phone. And then Lainey Will Travels, I camped with her year before last out in Yosemite and the Sequoia National Parks. And she kind of helped out and watched out for me. And and then she introduced me to Terry, T. Lee, and Destiny, and it's been awesome having him around. we had to he had to go take care of some other things here at the beginning of the year, so uh, he may visit with me at my next camp, or my first camp in the Panhandle, Florida. Goose Pastures, where I'm going to. Um, but the reason I've been here so long, I've been waiting on deliveries to come here. My daughter's supposed to be sending me my mail and everything forwarded to me, and she hasn't quite made it, so I may have to be here for another week, and I might not get to go to where I was planning on going to Wilderness Landing for a week. But nothing's. They say our plans are written in Jello, so that's all it is. Yeah, Doug. I remember Doug too. Remember Doug Clark? Yeah. Um. This is Doug. I think it was. I camped with him and Laney and um, Steve Van Gogh. Like I said, I've met some of the what they call the upper YouTubers. I've met them. I got my own opinions about them. I kind of keep them to myself. I don't go public with them. Uh, they're trying to make a living, so good for them. I'm not. I'm not trying to make a living. I'm just trying to do what I do. You know, uh, I can support myself. I do appreciate everybody who has supported, sent support to the channel. It goes towards my Nebo fund, or it goes towards vehicle repairs. Last month I had to get new brakes all the way around, some new rotors up front. It took care of that. Yesterday I went and got new tires for Sadie all the way around. Took care of that. So I take care of everything. I don't know yet. Paper bag nomad. I know I like camping out there around Sisters, Oregon. I like that. To the east or to the west of Sisters. Um, yeah, Doug. I thought that was who you was talking about, Bob. Yeah, Doug and Buddy. I still watch his video every once in a while. Doug was good people, well knowledgeable of what he did, and you know, uh, I was glad I got to meet him, in person, and he helped out a lot too with Bob, with the RTR and the van bills that he did. So Doug is missed. Uh, Good guy. You know, like I said, those are the type of people that I call it my spirit discernment. I don't know about the Michigan 22. I know one thing I did learn last year, not to go to Michigan till May. Bought just a set of 4 waterproof solar motion sensor lights. Well, that's a good deal, Catherine. Put you some magnets on the back of them and stick them to the side of your vehicle when you get parked. Just don't forget to take them off like I did. That one I forgot, it fell off and I ran over it. Um, Things happen, Who's the meetups through? It's usually, you'll usually have to watch and listen on, the Facebook groups. I know the meetup in Aaronsburg at the beginning of the fall was, or the cleanup out there in Aaronsburg was Nomadic Management, Steve Van Gogh. So if they charge for you to attend, I'm not going to talk about them, because I think we're out here. Most of us are living on a fixed income, and we're looking, to meet up with like-minded people to get help, and to charge you to come into an event. I don't care about entertainment. Some professional comedians or, professional musicians or rock groups like that. I want people to help one another like they do, with the kindness of the hearts, and that's what they're there for. Everything else can be done later, Yeah, that's right, Catherine. I have to do a walk around now before I take off. Make sure I don't have nothing sticking to the doors, and then wrapping them little blue lights up. I got to go around the van twice, so I get to check twice. But um, Buddy and Doug's Big Adventure. I remember. Yep, channel's still there and going too, Bob. Uh, yeah. A good percentage of the females out here, Debbie, are on limited fixed income, and they're not looking for a handout. They're just looking for some knowledge, some help. To direct them. They're not looking to be ripped off or having to spin an arm and a leg. They're looking for general people that want to help and can direct them in the right way. And I hope that in my travels, that's what I've been trying to do and what I've been showing. So I said, anybody who wants to charge for an event, uh, if you can afford it, go for it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I did a few months ago when I heard about one of them, and like I said, when I started 5 years ago, everybody was welcome. Uh, it didn't matter your social status or your financial situation. If you needed help, you was welcome. That's why I try to find people that want to help one another. And in some event down the road, I do find more people that want to help with people building the vans out over on the East Coast, and I might consider it. And I'll talk to Bob about it. But right now, I think this is the best way I can do it. Those who have contacted me know that when I speak to me or when you message me, I respond and I will talk and I will give you ask questions, I answer them, and if I can, I'll try to direct them, So um, that's how I look at things. Um, we're all on the backside of our lives, so let's try to make it as easy as we can for each other and let everybody enjoy what life's got to give them. So excuse me for a minute. I'm fixing to do my habit. The only bad habit I got, other than my dog. Now, once I learned, Catherine, how to do it was kind of confusing. Once I learned how to do the advance notice, let y'all know when I do a live feed, I'll do it. This just, like I said, I think I started because the words of Dave was kept going over my mind when I found, when I heard about what happened to Dave, Camo Dave, and I think he was going to show me more. But and when I got back up there in the spring before he went back out west, he's going to talk to me more about it. But I'll learn. I'm learning as I go, or if somebody else can tell me how to do it, I'd appreciate it, or message me. I don't pass my phone number out to anyone until I meet you in person, and everyone who's got my number knows that now. This is the life. You work all your life, and you get ready for retirement in your 60s, and then you're just beat down because you worked it. You were just hardwired. That's what you're supposed to do, and then you got 5-10 years left. You're gonna spend it in a house, waiting for somebody to come by and see you, just waste away, or you gonna get out and enjoy every minute of life that's afforded you. Enjoy each day as though it was your last, and live as simple as possible. What little you can get by with and be happy, do that. I'm crowded in this minivan. And I've been tossing stuff out the last 2 weeks that if I'm not wearing it anymore, there's no need in having it. But biggest thing back there is my recliner. Oops. My recliner back there. Nebo's back there somewhere. Let's see. That's right. Life is still out there. The last month since Camo Dave's passing, just like little innuendos that I've been seeing that have been popping up, things that I've heard him say, and things I've heard other YouTubers. What Dave called us the bottom of YouTube. We seem to be a little bit more close-knit group of wanting to help each other. So yeah, I'm trying to read the comments now. I hope I hope is the picture okay? It's done got dark here. I didn't plan accordingly. I didn't think about it. It's gonna get dark on us. Did you get your rooster back, Deborah? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Well, so my plans for the rest of the month is I'll probably have to be here for another week, or at least another half a week. But on the 25th of January, Goose Pasture will be open. It's a small camp west of Perry, Florida, and I'll go down there till the 30th. And the afternoon of the 30th, I'll move to Buckhorns Hunt Camp in the Apalachicola National Forest. It's the last weekend of the month. Everybody be cleared out, and I have some subscribers that are supposed to meet me there, so we'll probably stay to 14 days, and then the ones that want to see how I do around the Crawfordsville, Florida, that's where I'll be at in that area. And I have to be back in North Carolina the last week of March. So so the last week of January to the last week of March, I'll be in the Florida Panhandle. If it gets cold, then my option B, is down there in Central Florida, around Lake Panasoffkee, and those camps are over there in the I call it the Green Swamp area, Northern Hillsborough River area. There's camps over there, and there'll be some people down there like us that are we already down there. That's if it gets too cold for me. Well, it wasn't yours. Well, see, Deborah, that's good content right there, girl. You should have recorded yourself running around chasing chickens, and that sounds like good content. I wish I was there. Not laughing at you, hon. I'm laughing with you. Yeah, I met Deborah a week before last in Marianna, Florida. It was very educational. I learned some stuff, at 60 years old that I didn't know, and that had stuck, had imprinted on my brain. And I won't forget our conversation, sis. That was a good deal. Bright light in my face. Okay, let's see. That better? I'm trying to turn the light away. Now my tablet, that's what I'm reading the comments on. It may be shining in my face now. So let's see. Yeah, because the screen on my phone, the comments come up and disappear, and then I can read what's going on down here. Hey, Thomas, dial down. I haven't had any problems with mice eating my wiring, but let me tell you, I've had problems with them coming in here with me not setting them lights out. Um, I've had them get up into my grill area, but I can tell you the best thing that comes highly recommended, and I've seen it in action. T. Lee and Destiny told me about it. You can only be found on Amazon. And it's called Papa Gus. Papa Gus, whatever they put in, it's peppermint and cinnamon and other stuff mixed in a spray. You spray around your compartment, and it's safe. It's animal safe. You spray around your compartment of your engine, and they will not go inside there at all for it. So soon as I towel, okay. don't think I got it on Zoom. Uh, Most of the people out west run into the mice and the wires because the mice are running everywhere out there in the desert. And so the Papa Gus, when I did have a situation where I seen that they had already started building their nest on my battery, I showed T. Lee and Destiny, and we took the nest off. We sprayed in there around my engine compartment and my wheel wells, and for the rest of the time I was there, I had no more problems of mice trying to get in there and set anything up. Uh, Papa Gus, when you buy the kit, it's a spray liquid form, and he also sends 2 pouches where you can set them strategically inside your vehicle to keep them from coming inside your vehicle. So check out Papa Gus. I'll probably give away all of T. Lee's secrets. I haven't seen him yet tonight. But brother, if you're watching this after the fact, I'm giving kudos to you because he has Papa Gus. Yeah, is it called Grandpa Gus? That's what it's called, Grandpa Gus. That's right, Catherine. It works. I've seen it work in the desert too. It works. Yeah, they're attracted to the heat shield insulation, and uh, they use some type of extract that's in the wiring now, the coating that attracts them. But if you get that Grandpa Gus on it, though, it won't. And then keep lights, around your vehicle on the ground. That does seem to deter them away too. That's another thing. These solar lights I put up around my vehicle on my doors, they come on when anything that's walking on the ground or out in the distance, they come on. So and it makes it bright as day. It does happen. I'll try to find out more about it. Hello from Oklahoma, Nancy. I'm glad to have you here. I appreciate you being a subscriber, and I'm commenting on the channel too. Y'all go and give a thumbs up to the channel. Help me out there. I appreciate all the help that y'all have helped. The spray and the powder. Well, if you get the kit, I think the powder comes with it. It's the powder and the pouches. Then you mix. It tells you how to mix the powder to make the spray, or you can just get the spray by itself already pre-mixed. Catherine. Well, Nancy, I did find me a good camping spot out there in the Panhandle, Oklahoma that I like. Oh man, it's not too far from my Panhandle, Texas camp either. Round Lake or something. Roundup Lake or something like that. Nice, beautiful place. Hardly nobody was out there. It's on a lake. Yeah. Hello, women in the rear view from Northeast North Carolina. Welcome. I'm from Western North Carolina, based out of, actually, I've changed of address in Clyde, North Carolina, between Asheville and Waynesville, North Carolina. I was based out of Silva and Cherokee, but seeing how I'm living this life longer than what everybody thought I was going to do, I changed my address to my daughter's place, and she's my mail forwarder for me now. Sends it to where I tell her to send it to. Well, see, I think I'm. But I appreciate y'all's patience with me. Me learning how to do these live streams. I don't intend on ever doing a super chat because I don't plan on being monetized on YouTube. So, and I am looking at another venue for videos that I've been hearing about called Rumble. So I don't know about that yet. Columbus, yep. Well, Well, James, I'll be back over there, or be back up there the end of March, and usually try to let it warm up. Now, I learned my lesson last year when I did the Road to the Roadside Giants across the UP of Michigan, not to go that far north, just because it's spring in the south, it's not spring in the north. And so I won't go back north until probably May now, mid-May. Okay, Debbie. Thank you. See you down the road. Safe travels. Yeah, Columbus isn't too far from the home base. Yes, I'm still having trouble with my knees. I do have some stuff that subscribers sent to me. I'm waiting on my daughter to send it to me now. I have chronic osteoarthritis in both knees, and I'm told I'll have to have both total knee replacements in both knees. So when the weather comes in, I can't walk. Just all I can do to get out of the driver's seat to climb back there where my recliner's at. So I do use a cane. They try to give me crutches, and there's no room for them in here. I had a Rollinator walker. There's no room in here for it. And then when he started talking about the wheelchair, I'm not going to have nothing mounted to the back of the van. If y'all ever see the back of my van, you'll see why I don't want nothing mounted to the back of it. I think I've hit more stuff backing up than I've gone forward in this thing. Now, give me a 52-foot trailer, I could back it up anywhere. But this little minivan, I'm having problems with it. I've had problems with it over the years. When I got it, she had 92,000 miles on it, and it just clicked over 286,000 miles. It's been a very good, reliable van. I've looked at bigger size cargo vans, but I can't climb up into them just to get into the seat, even with a step on the side of the driver's side. It's hard. Plus, I'm a short and wide filler too, so the weight really don't help. Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to show Nancy Ashley. Is even though I'm disabled, I'm not letting it define who I am. I'm getting out here trying to enjoy. Sure, I can't go but 100 yards from the van to get the pictures I get, to get the videos I get, but I'm going to get out and do it because, and I'm going back to places where I could never take a tractor trailer in. I drove a tractor trailer for 28 years before I couldn't do it anymore. And, but I've seen people in wheelchairs out here living this lifestyle. Yeah, I get mixed feelings about it, Nancy. I get the good on some people tell me the good the advantage to it, and then I get the disadvantage on the other side. So I got this weight going on. They want me to lose another 60 pounds. I done lost 40 of the 100 they want me to lose. So, but I don't want to give any opportunity of putting me in an assisted living facility again. Because then they'll take everything. They want my disability benefits. They want to get rid of my dog. They want to get rid of my van. And, so maybe when my daughter makes her move back to Florida, I may consider it then. Then that way I know I got a place to go to. Yeah. Well, CBD has helped me. I do have a subscriber who sent me some that work for manufacturer up north, and it helps me, gets me in between. It's just I'm okay till I go to stand. When I go to stand, all that pain and at the joints, bone on bone joint, it takes my breath away. And as long as I'm moving, I'm okay. But once I stop, all that pain's there. It just, yeah, I know. I've been through some rehab already, some water therapy. That's why the last couple of years I've tried to camp close to water so I can get in water to do my water exercises. Then I do my leg massages for my lymphoma issues in my thighs. I do that when I sit back in my recliner at night, and then being able to recline back, it helps elevate my legs up to where it takes the swelling out of my legs. So I'm not diabetic, knock on wood. Um, uh, I'm slightly elevated on my blood pressure. I've had a stent put in. I had a heart attack 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago, I had a stent put in. And these are all things that motivated me to better get out and do what I was going to do. Uh, so, yeah, there's a lot of rehab after the replacements. That's what the doctor I got now in Asheville, he is very informative. He's to the point, and told me exactly what needed to be done, and been a lot more informative. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting for my daughter to make her move out of North Carolina down to Florida. Well, I'll know I'll be able to have that time, 3 to 4 months. Yeah, CBD, it does get expensive. It all depends on where you get it at. And I think the most I paid for, and I don't quote me on the size of bottle, but it was $80. I paid for it out in Parker, Arizona. It was the best CBD oil I've ever had. Uh, it was 5,000 milligrams per drop, and I the lady who sold it to me told me that everybody's been buying the 3 and 4, and then she would explain to me how they would medicate or get dosed herself to get to the 5,000. And I have a high pain threshold, so I said, just go and let me do the 5,000. And she said, well, let me know. And honestly, by the time I walked out of her store and got back into my van, the joint pain was bearable. I was still breathing okay, and I enjoyed it. But I haven't been back out there since I had that. It can get expensive. Yeah, I'm out here in the back part of my nephew's property. I see he just got home. Um, he's security at a nuclear facility here outside of Dothan, Alabama. So um, he's gracious enough to let me use his shooting or use his range the last couple of weeks to get everything in order for get myself back on track. It's been a while, but let's see. Get back to be aware wherever you go, be it camping in the woods, be it parking lot camping. Always know what's going on. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Safe travels to you, and I'll be back out towards Oklahoma. That's where I go. If I don't go to the Northeast, that's where I'll be going uh, this spring to head towards the Northwest again. I like going that way. Wow. Is that for 3 generations? Is that for CBD? Wow. Okay, Kara Queen, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Um, Appreciate everything. The thumbs up and your comments, and keep smiling, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. See you down the road. Really, Catherine? Well, I've been fortunate and been blessed. I don't go into big cities. Um, and when I do go into Walmart, I have my mask on. And majority of times I'm out and away from people. And, other than the subscribers that I've met this year so far and last year that I got to Moodstock at. Wow, that is crazy, Deborah. Wow. Well, if you're gonna go down to Naples, you might as well go ahead over to Deer Island and register for free and stay there in the handicap spot. There's one handicap spot at Deer Island that's to the west of Naples. Wow. Selfreecampsite.net, but that site I showed you to go make the that'd be South Florida Water Management Area. Um, it's free, but you got to reserve a spot. Yeah, they have one handicap spot. It's concrete, and it's right beside. That's the only downside. Is right beside the vault toilet. But there was nobody to come in there while I was in there this time of year. The only downside down there is if it rains, uh, you gotta sit until it dries up because it can get muddy going in and out of that Deer Island. Because there's one camp just before as you go into Deer Island. Do not go in that one. It's an old cow pasture turned into a camp, and you'll see the picnic tables and everything. And I've seen people get stuck out there going into Deer Island. Go past that one camp on the right and go into Deer Island and register. When you register for the handicap spot, and it's free. Then the other ones are due north of there, going towards Sebring. But those had the gates I was telling you about. So maybe that'll help you out a little bit. Well, looks like I'm freezing up on my tablet. All right, any questions? Is there anything that you come off the top of your mind that you might want like me to try to answer? Um, if you have anything you'd like to talk about or you'd like to get a hold of me, once this video is approved or uploaded, my email address will be in the description. And it may be there already. But feel free to email me at VanCampinWoody@gmail.com. Wow. Yeah. Let me see. All right, getting back to stealth camping right quick. If you're in a van, cargo van, sprinter van, Mercedes van, if you decide you want to do some stealth camping at a auto parts repair center or a tire shop, go in there after hours, but try to be gone 30 minutes before they open up the next day. That way there's no proof that you was there or anything. Or if somebody comes by, you're waiting to have somebody look at your vehicle the next day. So, if you go to a Walmart or grocery store parking lot, it'd be common courtesy to do business there. And while you're in there, ask a manager or see where they may have a designated area for you to park, be in an RV or in a van. When I first started out, I was told that Walmart's always wanted you over by the garden center area or the auto care center where less traffic, where you're not impeding anything coming in through the pharmacy area or through the grocery area. How do I stay warm in my van without condensation? This minivan, I cracked the windows. Um, Yeah, that is a fancy, fancy place, Bob. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Yep, y'all got it going. All right, you too, Wayne. Great to have you here, brother. Have a good evening. We'll catch you soon over in Mississippi. Well, let me see if I got anything else I need to say. Okay. Most of your BLM is going to be west of the Mississippi. There is some BLM east of Mississippi, but it's kind of like in the northeast. Um, um, you can check your national forest. If they have a paid campground in a national forest, usually within a couple miles of a paid camp in a national forest is the dispersed camping area. So, and it's not a bad idea to stop and talk to a forestry ranger, or flag one down and talk to them, and uh, you ask them where the primitive dispersed camping's at, and they'll tell you. They don't always direct you into the paid camp. I think most of the paid camps are privately run, anyways. So, okay, Wayne. So, then wildlife management areas and the water management areas, those are the same. Those camps are between 5 and 14 days most of the time, and when you check out their camping site, look and see what the time limits allowed, and and write down contact phone number so you got that with you in the event you do need to call somebody. Um, my biggest challenge is trying to make sure I have cell signal because I get bored real easy if I'm not catching up on the latest events of other nomads or Facebook or Messenger or my emails. Uh, I have a Wii boost. It doesn't create a signal. It boosts the signal coming in. So um, if I got cell signal, I can stay to 14 days. If I don't, within 5 days, I'm ready to take off. Catherine, the best way is look on Google Maps or look on your maps because it will tell you. They usually identify them, if they're there, and find out, you know, if there is, you put, press on it and see if a link comes up, and then go that way. That's how I found them. By using my Google Maps. Um, Most of the time, though, honestly, I use freecampsite.net. That that tells me where they're at, and because they have reviews and some of them have photos, and you can get a feel of what's going on there, and it'll tell you about if there's hunting going on, what time of the year you can be in there and what time you shouldn't be. Um, and then since being an introducer to iOverlander, if you've got an RV and you need propane or you need a dump station, the iOverlander embarks them, and plus you'll find the water management and the wildlife management on there too. So, but if you don't have the maps, if you just open up a Google map and then just search around and see where the camps are at, and then you'll see they're marked on the maps, the wildlife management areas and the water management areas, and the Army Corps of Engineers. Um, but most of the time, you'll find me in a national forest or wildlife management area. Um, the last one I went to was over in Louisiana, a wildlife management area. Had a shooting range right next to the camp, and it didn't bother Nebo, even though they was over doing target practice. Uh, so where you at, Catherine? Where you at, Catherine? Oh, it is hard over there. Um, between Raleigh and, are you on Interstate 40? Hmm. It should be a wildlife management area over there between Raleigh and Fayetteville, or maybe it's closer to the coast. You get over around Interstate 95, it gets iffy on finding places. That's why I said if I decide I'm going to go up the East Coast this year, I'm not going nowhere 95 till the end until I get to Portland, Maine. I'm going in the back way into Pennsylvania, New York, and Vermont, New Hampshire, and then over into Maine that way. Um, it gets pretty iffy, and then if you head south out of Fayetteville towards South Carolina, you got to deal with the mosquitoes and all that. And yeah, there's not much over there. I'm surprised there's not a wildlife management area over there closer to Fayetteville. There's a big military base over in Fayetteville. There ought to be a Army Corps engineer over there area close to the base. Yeah, in that situation, Catherine, I'd probably be looking for the nearest Walmart, and then let daylight come tomorrow, and then search the map again. Minimum of $40 a night. Yeah, that's the off season too. They'll start going back up in the spring. That's a hard part about 95. When you get over closer to 95, you gotta go a ways in order to find the wildlife management area. I know there's a bunch down in South Carolina when you cross the state line off of 95, but then you get the mosquitoes and the hogs and all that. I think hog seasons goes into mid-February down there in South Carolina because they're overrun with them in South Carolina. Yeah, I haven't camped over on the east side of North Carolina yet. I guess I'm going to have to do it one year just to see what I can find for us out there. As I go across 40. Yeah, mosquitoes down there. Well, get your bottle of mouthwash and you'll be okay with the mosquitoes. No, it's not to kiss them. It's to repel them. Yeah, I stand firm on the mouthwash. Plain old mouthwash for repelling mosquitoes. I spray around my windows and they won't come in. And if they have made it in before that time, it repels them right out of the van. They don't want nothing to do with that. Plain mouthwash. Yeah, I can't pull up the map, or I'd help you out there, Catherine. And my laptop's packed away, and I'm reading comments on my tablet. I appreciate y'all ladies hanging out with me in here this evening. Wow, I've done gone an hour and 15 minutes. Cracker Barrels allows overnight parking. They do. They do. Cracker Barrel, Pro Bass Shops. There's another one that I heard that they're supposed to start, or it's supposed to start not allowing it. Yeah. If I've ever, Cabela's. Cabela's the ones that's fixing to stop letting overnighters. But Cracker Barrel allows it. Um, Pro Bass Shop allows it. Every once in a while you get lucky and they'll have plugins for you at a Pro Bass Shop. That's where I think she's closer to Raven Rock, Deborah, it sounds like. I apologize. I'm not looking at the at my camera phone. I'm kind of reading the messages here. I think I've covered everything that I want. Everything on my list has been covered tonight. I'm going to do a little refresher in case anybody hasn't heard about the water management districts in Florida. If you go to the Water Management Districts in Florida's website, look for the recreation link, click on it. When you get to the recreation link, look for the camping link. And then sign up for free, create an account, and you can check the availabilities for whatever free camps are in the water management districts in Florida. Yeah, all night casinos, they usually you got to usually get permission to go into them. They'll allow you, but you still should go in there and ask before you just don't assume, because they are changing. Some of them are changing where they won't know who's out there. That's why I say it's good if you can at least once experience the RTR, get out there, get up to date on the information. Because some of his videos are kind of old now, and they may not apply in 2022. So, but it's always a good idea to ask. Don't just assume, and be sure to read the signage going in the parking lot. It'll let you know if you got to go in, or they're all pretty well marked, and let you know, if they allow overnight camping, or overnight sleep is whatever you want to call it. Thing about Walmart's is getting messed up is some people are starting to stay longer than one night, and they're starting to set up their, griddles and their tables and everything out in the parking lot. It extends out their slide outs and everything, and some of the Walmart's are starting to get notice of it, and so it's always good to ask. Don't think, well, he said it. When they come knock on your door and you tell them that, well, Bob said we could do it, they're going to ask you who Bob is. So it's good to know firsthand for yourself. I used the mouthwash, Catherine. Just plain Listerine or plain Equate mouthwash is same ingredients in both of them. And I just mist around the windows that are open, and then if I catch them inside, I mist them. I mist them out of the vehicle, and gives a good fresh smell in your vehicle, and the mouthwash repels mosquitoes and flies. It's also not bad to mist yourself if you're sitting outside. You don't want mosquitoes messing with you. If you don't have that, then you have to invest in the screens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it's going to be about time to go ahead and sign off here. I want to thank each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all with all my heart. And I appreciate y'all support. Appreciate y'all coming in. Just plain mouthwash. Don't get no flavored. Uh, just get plain mouthwash. Listerine or the Equate, plain. Yeah, that's what it says. It's always good to go in and ask, Bob. Um, well, stay on that goal 3 generations and you'll make it. But I appreciate y'all's time. I'm honored that y'all would take your time to come in and spend an hour and 20 minutes with me on a Friday night. Um, if there's anything I can do to help or any more information you'd like to know, feel free to contact me, email me, VanCampinWoody at gmail.com. And it'll probably be a week or so before I get another video out, so bear with me until I get to go into my next camp. Y'all have a good night. Safe travels. Keep smiling. Treat one another like you want to be treated yourself. Uh, enjoyed having y'all here. I really do. So I'll let y'all exit out. Good night. Appreciate everybody's participation. Really do. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the thumbs up. And it'll probably be a couple weeks before I do another live stream. So I'll try to figure out how to do notification in advance. If not, I'll do it the way I did the last couple of days. So thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night now.